Yo, this is episode 2 of Hazy Mind. Real quick, I do want to point out that I fucked up and somehow it stopped recording my video when I went into the game. So the only video there actually is the gameplay itself and not my reaction. I'm not gonna go back and do it all over again because these type of games you really can't do that. It's like a one try and then you're done. And because I've already reacted to it, it's pretty much just going to ruin all reaction because I know how this story ends. So I'm recording this after I've already finished recording the episode. So I'm just going to go ahead and put the episode on here. You won't have a reaction in the corner. It'll just be the game. Maybe that's probably a good thing. You'll be able to actually enjoy it because I think this is a really important story that a lot of people need to watch. So yeah, lock in and I will see you guys in the next video. Sorry about this. We quickly got ready and went outside. My house looked very ordinary, surrounded by other houses that seemed abandoned. The streets were empty. Marana and I walked a bit away from the house and saw a huge field of dewy grass where we decided to lie down.
What a beautiful sky. It feels like the stars are trying to talk to us. They twinkle so fast, as if they're sending a signal. Or is it aliens? Just kidding, just kidding. And the night air smells so wonderful, combined with this slight chill. Don't you agree with me?
Yes, the night is beautiful.
And that is what I'm talking about. I'm so glad we came out together.
Now I have to actually be a little curious, or I have to be careful because my cursor shows up on the screen, right? And I want to actually have this as thumbnails.
Unfortunately,
so I can't put my cursor anywhere in here.
That's the only reason we left the house. We need to talk.
All right, Marana, what are we talking about?
About you.
Yep.
About your dreams, regrets, and thoughts.
Okay, and why are we having this conversation right now?
It's very sad for me to say this, but the end is known.
What do you mean the end isn't? What do you mean by that?
I think you understand what I mean.
I don't, actually. You're gonna have to explain that to me.
I'm selfish, trying to sweet talk you when I myself want to break free from the shackles. But I think you also believe this is the way out, right?
You're not talking about suicide, are you? Because that's not gonna fly over here. I just can't let that. I can't let that slide. I can't let that slide. I'm sorry. No, I don't think this is the way.
I knew you'd answer like that. You're just saying that, but deep down, I know how you feel, because I am you, and you are me.
Marana, you need to relax.
It's strange. I wanted to talk to you, but I don't know how to start the conversation.
Wait, this is fire. Let me get that. What the fuck?
I guess I'm too anxious. I just feel sorry for you.
It's so hard. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm like trying to focus on getting a thumbnail, but it's so hard because these motherfuckers are like blinking and shit. What is that? I'll fix this in post, whatever.
And I don't know how to help you. There's nothing in the world that would help you, and I know how lonely you feel. But you're not alone. You have me after all. You always talk to me when you wanted to get something off your chest. You're a kind person who wouldn't hurt a fly. And I know you have no one to talk to. Even your mother, she was always too busy to talk to you.
Thanks for bringing up my mom, by the way. I want you to tell me, did I actually kill her? Did I cook that shit? Like, is it chalked? Is it my fault? Because if it is, let me know now so I can, like, you know what I'm saying?
Video games will never fill the void inside you, and I understand how much your existence in the world torments you. Sometimes you feel it would have been better if you were never born.
I don't feel like that at all.
Even in the event of your death, there's no one who would cry for you, right? That's the most saddening part. Usually it's only family and close ones who hold you back from the edge. But you have no one.
Bro, why is she trying to talk me into suicide right now? What is that? Chill, Marana. What did you do?
I wish I could take your hand the younger version of you, and lead you away from these problems.
Bro, what?
The version of you that still doesn't quite understand what makes them different from others, to make you a healthy child. Imagine your life if that were true. You would have a friend, a boyfriend, a loving mother, and a very bright future. It's what you always wanted more than anything in life. Though these are simple things, aren't they? People on the internet, they don't quite fill the void you have inside. Some just disappear without a trace. They delete their account forever, or they just remove you from friends. They start ignoring you as if you were never friends. They all leave.
Okay, what, bro? Morana, chill, bro.
Absolutely everyone, no one will stay with you, and no one will truly worry about you.
This is the worst demon of all time, bro. She want me dead. She wants me dead.
Though you, if I remember correctly, really cared for them. Sometimes it seems that all people are cruel by nature. They will betray you at the right moment to make it even more painful for you. Io was such an example for you. That's her nickname online. Because of your amnesia, you probably don't remember her. Perhaps it's for the best, but I still need to tell you. Because I want you to have a better understanding of yourself.
Watch Io not be real. Watch her not be like a real person. Watch it be like my fucking therapist or something that my mom got me. Or watch her be a therapist that the mom got her just for her to be like, yeah, nah, you're too far gone. I can't help you. Like, you're cooked. Like, what if that's just the play? You know what I'm saying? What if that's what just happens right here? That might happen.
When you were a teenager, you actually had many friends online with whom you often spoke.
Okay.
And since you were children, you shared everything that happened in your life.
All right.
You became friends with Io shortly before your 13th birthday. You became practically best friends, and you knew about Io's problems in life.
Okay, no therapist. Great. Moving on.
Had problems, and you worried about Io, and even cried when she was hurt, always trying to support her.
Okay, that's a real nigga right there. That's a real motherfucker for you to reach out and be, worried about a motherfucker when they going through some shit. That's a real friend. I ain't got many real friends like that in real life. I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't got that shit. But if you're doing that for your friends, just know you are a good person, for real.
When she was at the toughest moment of life and death, you saved her.
Real. I wish I had somebody to save me when I was going through the toughest moment of my life. I had to push through that shit on my own.
But could she do the same for you?
Okay, see, she not a real motherfucker.
Obviously, she didn't do that for you.
No, she didn't. She a bitch.
She just deleted her account at some point when you wrote to her about your problems.
Yeah, she a bitch. We don't fuck with that. She a op.
Since you knew her by heart, you easily found her new account. She added all the friends from the previous page there. All except you. And she shared photos where she enjoys life.
Oh, she's an op for real.
I can't imagine what you felt looking at this. Sometimes you even thought about writing to her.
Yeah, she a real op.
Ask what's wrong. Maybe there was a mistake. After all, you wanted to be friends with her. Even if she didn't want to support you, you still wanted to communicate with her, even without her support. That's how lonely you were. I think this has greatly affected you. You still, after years, follow her social networks, where she is happy. And it seems she's already achieved everything in life. I don't know if you're happy for her, or sad, or hate her. What do you feel for her?
I mean, I'm gonna answer sadness, but in truthful, nah, fuck all that. We actually,
I understand.
we doing hatred.
In some way, but it's a strange answer from you. Have you changed?
Yeah, I'm a real hater. I'm sorry. Cinema, you know what I'm saying? I wake up real early to have extra time to be a hater. We don't fuck with Io, gang. We don't fuck with her. Io is not cool on the block, okay? She get her ass up out of here, bro. She weird.
Or you felt either sadness or joy, and now, out of everything, you chose hatred.
I don't care. I don't care if that messes up an ending for me or anything like that. She weird, bro. I don't fuck with her.
Though, maybe it's emotions. I understand.
But I couldn't stop thinking about something. To ask again, or maybe not. I gotta ask. What body?
I don't know. You're asking an imaginary friend what's real and what's fiction. Are you really okay? Besides, I already told you, I don't know.
See, the problem with that is, Morana, that even though you're fiction, you're not a real person, is what you like to say. You are, for all intents and purposes, you are like the girl's consciousness come to light. So you should know.
Well, then you're not sure. Forget about it for now.
We're not trying to forget, bro. There's a body in the house. We're not trying to forget that.
If there really is a person there, you can't save them anyway. Enjoy the last few minutes of freedom before you get put in jail.
We're not even helping it? Okay, first off, that's fire. No, hold on. I want this picture. Give me this picture. That's fire. That go hard. What's the backlog? Oh, nothing. Okay, cool. It was cool outside, but this cold was pleasantly chilling on the skin. I can't say I was uncomfortable. I wanted to fall asleep right on Morana's shoulder at that moment and never wake up. I feel very cozy with her. Suddenly I remembered a movie where a girl changed other people's lives for the better. Even though she was an introvert, she was happy for other people. I would like to be that kind of girl. To be positive and to help others despite everything not being great for me. Because in the end, other people also helped her. Or I would like to be a movie director and create movies that help people, or write books. I love writing stories. You know, I could be a movie screenwriter in an alternate life. That sounds very interesting.
Don't make me laugh. Many want it, but only a few achieve it.
But imagine how cool it is to come up with a story that deeply affects someone, or changes their life. It would be the greatest achievement of my life to change someone's life for the better.
For the better? That's a subjective concept. Good and evil are subjective.
Well, I have standard concepts of good and evil.
Even so, everyone has different standards. What seems for the better to you might seem for the worse to many. You understand what I mean?
But then how do I understand it? What is good in all senses?
Not at all. Every person is different. What can you do? Someone engages in charity, and for them, it's good. While someone else kills people and considers it charity, as it frees people from a terrible life.
And who do you want to be?
Me? Well, you came up with quite the question. How can I handle it? I'm not so thoroughly thought out as a personality. Whatever you come up with, that's what I will be.
I don't know. I think you could be a doctor. You're very calm and intelligent.
Are you kidding? Can you imagine me in that doctor's attire? That's too funny.
Yes, I imagined it. You really would be very amusing.
What kind of doctor would I be if I don't have normal fingers?
By the way, what's with them? If I'm not mistaken, you told me earlier that you'd explain it. I might be wrong, but...
Yes, I remember. These are gloves. Well, hands are burnt. That's why I wear gloves. I don't want you to see that. My hands look terrible.
Why the fuck is this girl? Why did this girl make a person who... Why did this girl make a person in her imagination with burnt hands. What happened? How did it happen? Bro, why are you asking her the question? She's you!
A fire, obviously.
Okay.
Don't you feel it strange when you imagine me and ask such questions?
That's what I'm saying. But you look so real. As if you have your own secrets and you're unusual. Ambiguous, I would say. I still haven't figured out what role you play in my life. You seem both good and bad at the same time. I don't know.
Thanks for the compliment, but because you still can't decide who I am for you, you don't know yourself. How can you create a constant personality for me?
By the way, how can I extinguish what's real and what's not?
To distinguish, you need to think. Assume something. Think critically. What could really happen and what sounds illogical and unrealistic?
Why did that cut off? I don't know.
Only in the end will you find out what's true and what's not. So, just believe what you believe.
Actually, I'm very comfortable with you. I could probably spend a whole lifetime like this. It'll be hard for me to part with you if I do. You know what, to myself.
No, it shouldn't. You're liberating both yourself and me. You're doing a good thing.
Why is she pushing me to suicide, gang? I'm not fucking with that. Why is she pushing me to suicide? I need her to stop. But we could lie and talk like this forever, couldn't we? I don't need anything more in life. Just a friend who can listen and support. And I can do the same for you.
We can't talk like this forever. We'll run out of topics before an hour passes.
Maybe you're right.
Okay, let's go home now.
Okay. As soon as I set foot on the threshold, a storm of emotion suddenly overcame me. I began to think about my future, and each thought pierced me into pieces, knowing that I won't achieve anything in life. I will be nobody. Such thoughts often bring me down to earth, reminding me of my worthlessness.
What happened? Why did you stop? What are you thinking about?
I'm thinking of killing myself. I will decide to do it. Again.
Why?
Because I don't want to exist in the world. I don't want to grow up, don't want to feel pain, disappointment. I'm a coward.
A sensible decision. Thank you.
For what?
For freeing me. For no longer having to be obligated to you.
But I'm doing it more for myself. I'm sad to say goodbye to you. Thank you for supporting me in the last minutes of my life.
You're welcome. You imagined me to behave this way, didn't you? Apparently, you desperately wanted support and learned to control your hallucinations. Are you scared?
A little. But it's not my first time doing this, right? I should be confident about it. But now, think about what my life could have been. Maybe I can change for the better. To live life, enjoying every moment, to do what I like. And these thoughts disturb me. What if I'm making the wrong decision? What if everything could turn out differently? What if tomorrow everything gets better and I don't live to see it?
No. How can everything be good for you? You will never cure your schizophrenia no matter how much you want it.
Okay.
Even if theoretically...
Fuck. Even if theoretically possible, you would still have mental disorders that would still serve as a catalyst for suicide. Or am I saying something wrong? Unfortunately, you're telling the truth. There won't be any magical moment, no person who will save me. There's nothing that will change me. But I still hope for it, do you understand? All this time I've been living my days in hopes. Hopes that things will eventually get better. But it only got worse. And it's just hard for me to make such a decision. I don't know what awaits me if I do it. I'm afraid of the unknown. Out of the blue, Miranda grabbed me to my hand and pulled me into the room. Without saying anything, she lay down on the bed. I lay down next to her. She hugged me tightly, and I cried on her shoulder. I don't want to die, and I want her to stay forever with her. I want to have fun again, to have her comfort me when I'm feeling bad, to be with her forever. Is that possible, or am I just imagining it?
Me too. I love you just the way you are, and I want to always support you.
This game's cinema, man. I can't even cap. It's cinema. It's so strange. I'm lying here with you in an embrace, but I still feel your warmth, your breath. Are you really real to me? I wish you were real. Not just a figment of my imagination, but a real person.
I wish I was real too, but I'm not. You know that.
I still want to stay with you forever. You're the only one who understands me and will never leave me. You're not like other people. People are horrible. All of them.
I understand, but not all people are bad. There are real people who will support you and love you.
You were just outside talking that shit, talking about how nobody would love me, nobody would care for me. What the fuck is well, this is probably what schizophrenia is. I might be missing the point. Shit, see, this is what I'm saying. Cinema.
You just haven't found them yet. They might be out there right now, doing something at this moment.
I can't wait to meet them when I'm out of jail.
Maybe they're also going through difficulties. But at some point in your life, you'll meet them, and your life will change forever. You're just lonely, and that's why you're so attached to me. But in reality, there are many good people on this planet. You just have to step out of your comfort zone. Go outside. Enjoy the moments. Nature. Without making excuses for yourself. Without seeing yourself as the problem. If you like to come up with stories, you should find people who are also interested in that and discuss movies that you find interesting with them. People are social beings. They need interaction to not go crazy.
I thought that said an erection for a second. Like the way she said it, it sounded like an erection. Maybe I'm just cooked. I might just be cooked. Am I cooked? Am I cooked? Yeah, I might be cooked. Yes, I understand. But I don't have the strength for all that. I feel like I'm not capable of human communication. I'm much more comfortable with you.
Of course you're comfortable with me. Because I'm a product of your imagination.
Yeah, that's sweet and all, but like, can you just stay with me and let's not commit suicide and let's move on and let's have a happy life? Like, we could do that.
I behave the way you want me to.
Okay, but can we just lie here in silence for a little while?
Of course we can.
So we fell asleep. I don't know what will happen next, but I definitely felt cozy in Marana's arms. Dreams are the only escape. Thank you for playing the game. Give it another shot to try multiple endings. I also want to say a big thank you to some people. Without them, this game would have stayed just a dream. Lauren Kong, you are a fucking goat. Lauren Kong, you are a goat, okay? Lauren Kong, the voice of Marana. Leventatar, you also did your shit, gang. You did your shit. But Lauren Kong, listen. Said I might be in love with you. I don't know. Your voice is silk. That was fire. I wonder if they were just talking about new endings. Let me like skip through all this shit and very quickly. Oh wait, that was different. Okay, hold on. That was different. I'm now also worried about possibly harming my family members who might still be alive. What if I have someone but just can't remember them? I'm unsure. Should I do it? Yeah, do it. It's for a different ending. With uncertainty, I still took the knife and made a sudden movement. Strangely, at first, I didn't understand what I had done. This weird feeling of freedom, perhaps, and then a sharp pain. As if I was stabbed with all the knives in the world. I start to feel an insane pain inside. I see crimson blood on my hands. I feel the blood creeping into my lungs, taking away my last hopes for life. I'm dying. My eyelids are closing as I was losing consciousness. I held on with all my strength. But at one moment
It's hard for me to say goodbye to you. I think we could always be together. Have fun, cook different dishes together, and admire the sky. I will miss you.
Me too. You're really sweet. I like you. Although I wish you could have stayed with me forever, I still value your decisions. You have always been strong. Guys, can I play with you? Yes, of course you can. We'll play a game. Close your eyes and count to 500. By that time, we'll hide and you can find us. Their looks seemed very kind, like they finally wanted to be friends with me. I counted to 500, but they were all still there. Damn, I didn't think she could count to such high numbers. Count again. But guys, I've already counted. You just don't want to be friends with me, right? Did you finally get it? Go away. We don't need crazy as friends. Mom, the kids in the yard don't want to be friends with me. Those kids, they are scum. You should know that, right? Don't listen to them. Can I play with Mom? Oh dear. Unfortunately, no. I have to run to work now, but I promise when I come back, we'll play, okay? Okay. Hooray, you're back. Mom, you promised to play with me. Darling, I'm so tired. Honestly, Mom had a really hard day. I'll make some food now and we can lie down together. Is that okay with you? Okay. After watching TV for a bit, Mom immediately fell asleep. I was left alone. Again. Not that I felt sad or I don't know what I felt. Maybe loneliness. I understand that Mom has a lot of things to do and she's great at handling everything, but a little bit of egoism made me wanted some attention. Well, it's just you and me now. You're plush, I know. But I really wish I could talk to you. All you can do is hug me though. I wonder why you have wings. Are you going to fly away from me too? Just kidding. I know you won't fly away. You're a simple plush. I'm so lonely. I'm so lonely that I cry and open my heart to a plush toy. Why does everything in my life happen like this? Why can't everything just be good? I just don't understand. Why is there so much pain in living? Why? Why is every day agony for me? Why? Sorry. I can't sleep again. Even your hugs don't help. As a child, I would fall asleep immediately just by looking at you. It's hard to live when the only escape from reality is sleep, and even that you can't get. You shouldn't do this to yourself. You're the best person I've ever met. I know you might think badly of yourself, but I know you're a wonderful person. As soon as you grow up, you'll leave your parents' house, move into your own apartment, and you'll live well. Just wait. I really believe that you'll make it. You have to believe in yourself. I understand you. I might be selfish, but it would be damn painful to lose you. You're the only person I've truly opened up to. Please don't do this. It's painful to see how cruel people can be. Watching memes, playing games, I wasted my life to at least slightly alleviate the loneliness. Probably my last hope became my hallucinations. I started to control them. Sometimes it worked, and sometimes my mind played tricks on me. Overall, I was happier than now. Over time, I got sick of playing games and interacting online. I cut off all ties with people. I read books, improved myself, drew, and tried to write stories. But unfortunately, with each story, I wanted to kill myself. I didn't like anything I did. Every time it seemed like I was creating a terrible story, and the scariest thing was that I didn't know how to fix it. In the end, I burned out. I couldn't write or draw anymore. What's the point in a hobby if you don't enjoy it? I forced myself and felt only negative emotions. Over time, it all accumulated inside of me, like now. You, the player, are probably wondering what is true and what is not in the story, right? I really did try to end my life at the beginning. I really lost my memory after the stress, but unfortunately, I was not very experienced, and I first drank a week's sleeping pills. Secondly, I took them in a relatively small amount. And thirdly, there's a small chance of dying from them. After that, I most likely made up a story just like from one movie, where the main character wakes up every night and remembers nothing. The image of Marana has been in my head for a long time. I talked to her before. What else? You might be wondering, was my mom's corpse real? I don't know. Maybe that will be explained in other endings. People with schizophrenia can imagine smells. I mean, I really felt the smell of a corpse. If I slept, it was something like fainting or just a very short sleep, Fainting lasts very briefly, by the way. So this whole story happened within a day. Most of all, I slept when I tried to end my life, that is, in the morning, and I woke up at night. What else would you like to know? What is the story, the moral of this novel? It's that people with such diseases have a hard life. They can invent a world they fully believe in and do terrible things. Also, you, the reader, shouldn't be mean to someone just because they're ill. This is actually supposed to be the real ending, isn't it? Because I'm like, this is good shit right here. That happy ending was cool, but I feel like this is the actual ending. Many people need help, and they really have a hard time. Because they will never be part of society, or they always feel deep down that they are burdening their relatives with existence. In many cases, bullying for these people is equal to their death. I think that's all. The story may seem very strong in terms of depression and discussions of suicide. I want to address people who have reached this point in the game and have problems in life. Please hold on. I understand it's hard, but you have to hold on. I just want to say, don't do bad things to yourself. Love yourself. It's hard, I know, but please try to do it. I hope for that, at least. And I believe that you will make it. Just don't give up, please. You've completed the game with a neutral ending. I sincerely hope that you enjoyed it and you will be really kind to other people. Okay, nice. Nice.